Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thoth Tuesday. My name is Fawn D, and I will be channeling through the cards. I've already pulled the cards as I meditated, I channeled, and this is a collective reading. So if you were drawn in by the energy, welcome. If you're not drawn to the energy, see bye. The easy as that. All right, now we're going to have some information coming in recently, and they are starting to give a lot of money in places that was for humanitarian reasons. And when we were following Cue the Card, uh, we were told that before we got any money, that the humanitarian projects would come out and they would start working on our each town and everything about dirty water, dirty air, everything that they've been doing to us. The last 3 days in Florida, where we are, has not had chemtrails. Now, my husband said he seen a plane yesterday, but I really didn't see a lot. It might have been just something passing through, but today it's as blue can be. It almost looks like a fake sky. So anyway, I'm sun's out and I'm ready to go. We are going to pull some interesting cards today because we got some interesting messages. It's 4/16 of 2025, which is a 20, which is a 2. And we're going to read the meaning of a 2. It'll start us on what we're going to see. It'll give us an idea of where the reading's going to go. Number 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on this card that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more critical than ever before. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number 2, in order to help you to become self-aware and to grow, its energy field promotes self-awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. Right now, I tend to see people reflecting. We've been reflecting for a while about what we know, what we think we know, what's real, what's not real. This whole thing started around 2012 with the Hopi Indians. And we started finding more and more things that in Revelations, which we know it's written by man, but in Revelations, when they're coming back to get them, they are talking about the bad guys. They are talking about the cabal, the evil that has run this world for 100 years now or more. And this is our evolution. It's kind of like the 60s, the hippie revolution to an extent, but we've changed a little bit. Yeah, we don't try things that we don't know and stick in our mouth like she did. Okay, we also got a number 17 in the Soul Helper Oracle, and it's flames of desire. Let them shine and radiate light and shun dark paths. I'm seeing right now, no, that's an 8 too. It goes down to an 8, which is infinity. I'm seeing people working on themselves, which is a very, very, very good thing. But I see other people running around trying to tell people how they need to be, who they are, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like when I was quitting smoking. There was one time way back when I tried to quit smoking. My mother kept constantly getting on my crap about it. Oh, did you smoke a cigarette? Are you smoking a cigarette? I smell cigarette, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I just couldn't quit. I'm like, you're just harassing the hell out of me, and I'm just going to keep smoking. Screw it. So that's one thing that we have to want. We have to want to do it. We can't blame anybody, but we do desire a lot of things. Let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. The blazing fire of love inside yearns for fulfillment. It longs for physicality, touch, tenderness, and sensual togetherness. It is the most ancient and truly divine desire for fusion. The disillusion of matter. In our world, unfortunately, the flame of desire are used as means to tie and bind us, which is exactly the opposite of what our divine source once intended. The opposite of what our divine source, that it's the opposite. So right now we're kind of doing the opposite of what source would want us to do. You have drawn this card in order to recognize the truth and to withdraw from this false and destructive plan in order to live the pure divine plan of physical and divine love. When two become one in the blazing flame of love, they forget who they are. The self is dissolved and they become entirely consumed by feeling and pure energy. Search for the truth of passion, desire, and the flames of love within you and in your relationship. If you have no partner, seek out someone who lights a fire in you without asking anything in return. Actively address the issues of desire and do not be ashamed of what drives you. The divine source has given us the hot flames of love as a gift, along with our yearning for a partner and a desire for union. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the cobra, the herbal essence is patchouli, the healing crystal is precious opal, and the number is 8. I think we desire the right perception of people, but the desires that we wish to, like the avatar body or the 3D existence, it's all kind of an illusion. I was just talking to my husband about this, and it's like I have this feeling that we're dreaming right now. It's like when I go into my dreams, it's like I'm living, but the people aren't reacting to me because I'm not supposed to be there yet because it's like 5D, 7D, wherever. Last time I had went into 7D and they said I wasn't ready, I needed to go back. So that's what that's telling me. That is the dimension that we're going to go to. I think it's like a revival, rehearsal, reflection, letting go of the dark night of the soul. We're always going to have that. But when we let it go and we look at everything we've done in Earth School, everything, we'll either figure out what we did wrong, how we can change it, or we won't change anything and we'll just keep going in the wrong way. It's completely up to everyone. You can't say that somebody made you do something because nobody made you do anything. They convinced you to do it. So if they were a good salesman or something like that, yeah, they can convince anybody to do things. And number 17 came in twice. There's another one that's 17. And I think today is a big, something's going to happen. It's Wednesday, but you know what? I decided to do the Thoth Tuesday because I'm late. But it's going to go into the Wednesday, the 16th, instead of Tuesday because we are on Wednesday. But I planned that. Okay, so we've got the desire, and we are looking at it as something we need. But in this one, it seems like her energy is coming out of her hand like a candle. And she is desiring, he or she is desiring something. But it doesn't look, she looks like I'm trying too hard. Whoever this is, I'm trying too hard. It's getting devious now. Look at her eyes. Yeah, we got to be careful with that. And we got the Magic Spirit Oracle, and I'm going to read this one, and then we're going to go into some other tarot. It's a number 29, which is an 11, and this is a master number, and this is like, it's like twice the power. This is something you need to pay attention to as I read it, because it's twice the power. And sometimes you will break before the bloom. Breaking into bloom, time, liberation, and understanding. We're trying to put our head around the understanding. And it is time for liberation. It's time we understand that we need to be free. And this beautiful gal, pink hair, tells me she's very unique in her own way. And the third eye is blooming and looking at her. And there's two hourglasses that I never noticed before, which is going to be very interesting because one of our cards has an hourglass. There's one here and one here. Okay, this one looks full right here, and this one looks like it's almost empty. And she's got a lot of sparkly magic around her. She's got vines wrapped around her. Oh, and there's the tree of life, it looks like, with a crescent moon inside of it. Just, I don't think we've ever had this card. That's probably why I'm noticing everything in the card, like the picture. That's a pretty cool card. Break into bloom, the rosebud time, liberation, understanding. My third eye is awakened and my heart is open. Temperance. The red rose has paid you a visit. She is your ally and comes with the gift of grace and patience. She knows that what it's like to think the world is ending and then have it begin again. To feel trapped, for the bud must break open before it can bloom. It can be painful and seem long, but you must learn. This is a path to liberation. This card has an energy of awakening, self-liberation, and patience. The red rose has mastered these and wants to help you learn them as well. It can be a positive omen that there is something you will soon understand, something that has been troubling your mind and heart, something that you have been trying to figure out, get past, or comprehend. Notice the hourglass in the artwork. They are on both sides of her, reminding her that time itself is a necessary ingredient in the process of growth and awakening, just as water is. This card can also mean the red rose has a message for you, that you are or have been in a struggle, but need to trust that it will end up leading you to more freedom and magic. The red rose is your friend and reassures you that sometimes you will break before you bloom. You are on the path of setting yourself free from something. This could be within you, your career, creativity, healing, or your dreams. I've been dreaming a lot lately. I've been bringing my dreams back a lot lately, so it doesn't surprise me. I'm gonna sit down in the evening outside one of these nights and I'm going to go through my dream journal and I'll pinpoint everything and we will go over it because I seen a lot of things in that dream journal when it was going on in this world right now. And it's pretty interesting. So notice how the red rose blossoms as an extension of your third eye, your ultimate spiritual center connection, connecting you with the quantum realm. The spirit of the rose is within you. You have the power of understanding what you're meant to. You feel another rose blossoming from your heart, resulting from the awakening of your own self-love during this process. With third eye, intuition, and the power of your heart, you are sure to free yourself from the struggle. Oh, that fan's blowing on me. It's tickling my nose. Ah. You know what? That's it. From the awakening of your self-love during this process. You know, the problem is when somebody mentions self-love, they right along go with the ego. And it's not always the ego. And you can usually tell when it is the ego. Those are the places that need to be opened at this time. As they say, energy goes where attention flows. Yeah, so she's putting attention on her third eye, and that's where the energy's going. Specify manifest enhancer, specify guided meditations and crystals that you endow with this energy. Can assist you in activating your third eye and heart. You will need to set the intentions for them to open. Place your hand on your heart throughout the day and tap on your blind third eye a few times as it awakens it. When meditating, place one hand on your heart and one finger of the other on your third eye. I did that last night. That's really weird. It said that. I was like, when I went to meditate, I wanted to try that theory. And when I meditated, it really helped. I seen some things that I just told it's easy for us to look at somebody else and pick out their faults, okay? But it's hard for us to reflect it back to us and pick out our faults. But if we are slow and steady going into the situation and we look at everything very patiently, we won't jump to conclusions. And that's what a big problem is in this world right now, is everybody hears one thing and they jump right to the conclusion. Don't do that. You got to really take time for yourself to think about this and go with the flow. I'm going to go ahead and go into the no, actually, it's telling me I gotta read. Okay, sorry. Uh, it wants me to read Intuitive Whisper or Oracle, and this was a really good message because we had just went through the hourglass thing, and they said they want it. They want me to show that card because people will understand that what Source is trying to tell us. Number one, slow down. There's the hourglass. It had it on the other card. I mean, we had the two hourglasses right here on either side of this card. We had desire. We have time, liberation, and understanding. And when we don't give us enough time and we're not liberated and we're trying to catch what people are saying, it's too fast. We're not paying attention. We're not giving understanding. And I think we really need to. You are being called to slow down. The world around you might feel like it's moving too fast, but remember, there is hardly ever an outward hurry, only an inner one. You don't need to move fast to get to your destination. Slowing down will allow you to prioritize what is truly important to you and make space for your intuition to be heard. Being still can feel rebellious in a world that celebrates busyness, but this is your time to rebel. Disconnect in order to reconnect. How to slow down. Close your eyes and observe your breath. Notice how deep or shallow your breath is in this moment. How fast or slow your inner world feels. This awareness will give you the chance to slow down consciously. Deepen your breath, 6 seconds inhaled through the nose and 6 seconds exhaled through the mouth. Slowing down your breath will take you deeper within yourself, creating a stillness that allows you to listen to your intuition. Live rebelliously slow. I like that because I'm always in a hurry. My husband constantly is in a hurry, and I'm trying to keep up with him, and he's making me in a hurry, and I don't like that. Told me the other day, quit rushing me. Okay, now that was the slow down part. We have some beautiful things coming through over the horizon for all of us. We just haven't felt it or seen it yet. But hey, If you have a story to tell, get a hold of me and we'll go over your story. And if you want to tell it, then we'll tell the story. If it's the right story for this channel at this point. This channel, I might do another channel at one point. Who knows? Who knows what we'll do? Hell, I might be somebody else by then. I might be in I don't know, Fiji on a beach. Okay. Now we did get the messenger oracle, and this is the second time we got this. And get this, I put it back in to reshuffle because we had just got it, I think, last time I did it, and it came out again. No, because this card threw itself out. Protect the wild and green. You are a guardian of the earth and all who share it, the trees, the animals, the birds, insects, and inhabitants of the ocean blue. It is time to play an active role in protecting and preserving the wild and the green by being aware of and limiting your impact upon the natural world. This world is not yours to possess. It is a gift given to you and your children. Tread gently, tread with care, and walk with love. Remember, your relationships with the world is a symbiotic one. I couldn't agree more with that card because if you look at her, him, her, they always look like hers, but you know what? It's either or, him or her. And everything is green. There's crystals, there's the silver sword, there's leaves hanging off of her. I mean, it couldn't get any. And the third eye is covered. Oh, it looks like her. The third eye looks like her. I don't know. It's wanting to come out, and it had to come out. That's how these cards go when I channel through the cards. Now, we got the High Priest. In the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, and we got High Priest, intend and create. See, that is what we need to be doing right now. Wakey, wakey, shake and bakey. We are supposed to be creating the world we want to live in. And this is a perfect, a hawk, beautiful hawk, messenger bird. Look at that. He's holding up his staff. Oh, that's the Thoth. That's the Thoth head he's holding up. He's telling Thoth that he's learning from him. Someone is learning the spiritual part of it. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. In many traditions, the high priest is the physical embodiment of the divine masculine. He acts as a bridge between worlds and is able not only to divine the future, but to help create it too, inspired by, we're recreating. We're the ones with the messages from a long time ago. With the ancient Egyptians, this priest is the divine consort to the high priestess. He is depicted with a hawk, which is sacred to the Egyptian god Horus, and holding a wand of Anubis, the Egyptian guide to the underworld. The high priest is always spiritually connected and disciplined, with great respect for the creator and this particular practice. In a reading, this card can represent a spiritual figure, leader or teacher in your life, or an aspect of your path that has led you to where you are today. You are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you are giving attention to and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to the deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thought and energies. towards what you want to grow, heal and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. Yeah, I love that one. That is a that's true. What we create and what we do has effect on the green, the wild green, protect the wild green and the people. Um, so far, that's a beautiful message. We have the desire, breaking the bloom, slow down, protect the wild, and high priest, intend and create. Yep, intend and create. Now we got one more card with that, and we got the broken arrow. Okay. There's a creativity in one of these things. So they're saying to me, be creative. Very important because you are unique. You're one of a kind. Even though we have a conscious connection through energy, through the ether, we're connected, but we're still who we are. We're not connected as much as to change the way they live compared to the way we live. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. We're going towards that. It's coming. It's just a little, gotta be patient. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In several indigenous traditions, a broken arrow would mean that the tribes were no longer fighting once one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in the meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. The extended message for this card is if you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can't stop your shield. You can drop your shield and wash away losing my train of okay, I'm gonna wash away. Where am I at? Okay. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking your lovely forward. Uh, you're lovely, taking the lovely forward in the peace, the beautiful peace. Um, okay. Uh, yeah. Okay, we're going to go into the tarot reading itself. These cards that I pull are just cards to make you look at your perspective, your perception of things. Slow down, be patient. Patience is a virtue. I'm telling you, patience is really hard for me and my husband both. We're both not patient. And then you've got the high priest, intend and create with the broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So, and then you got breaking the loom, time, liberation, understanding, slow down. So yeah, I'm getting something that the desire that someone is trying for is over reality-ness, if you want to say it's over the top. There has to be, I see somebody saying, well, prove it. And they give you the hardest thing to ever prove it with. And you try to prove it, but they still don't see it. Those are the walk away people, because we don't know if they're clones, if they're doubles, could be doppelgangers, who knows? But if they don't seem normal, walk away. Because I've seen a lot of people out there that really just don't look normal. They don't act normal. They're still wearing masks. I said to some lady the other day in the thing, I said, you know, that mask is not good for you. You're inhaling the dirt from your mouth all day. And she just got quiet. I don't think she liked it, but that's okay. I have to be myself. And I think it's horrible the way people are putting masks over their face to breathe. Okay, now with the Enchanted Map Oracle, we got a 7 into the unknown. I'm pretty sure we got her the last time. I just had a bluebird in my yard a few days ago, and I always say the bluebirds bring luck. Okay, now she is standing. I didn't even see that before. Oh, it's wings on the tree. She's got she's got wisteria, and then she's got hearts that are red hanging from the wisteria and hanging from her arms and her fur. She's got the key with wings on this side she's holding, like dangling. And she has a ribbon type thing over here. It's not a snake. I thought it was a snake. And she's going into the unknown. Trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into your unknown territory. That's what the phase we're going through. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and invulnerable treasures. We are we are in Earth School. Okay. Not everything is going to be as it seems. She's actually ready to take a free fall and start trusting people and take off the mask, but she's hesitating. She's hearing things like the bird and the sound of nothing and nature, and she's having a hard time dealing with that nature. She doesn't know what's out there. She's never jumped in and experienced nature. She's always in her own world. And how could she be in everything? The bird's trying to get her attention. She still has the mask on. She's holding her hands up. So that's telling me that's somebody that's saying no. The mask is pushing forward and somebody's saying no. So I don't know what that means at this point, but I'd be leery about going out with anybody new for a while, because that is kind of telling me that there is a no, get away, and there's a pushing towards it. They're not listening. And I feel getting uneasy. I feel that your heart's beating and you feel that you're in danger. And if you feel that way, go out of that, whatever. I don't like the unknown card at this point right now, because I've been feeling, how can I say what I've been feeling? I've been feeling a lot of love, but kind of hidden. And this kind of resembles it. It's hidden within the wisteria. So if you weren't looking for, hearts, you wouldn't find them. And then she has some, it looks like dangling behind her. So she's not really showing them per se very well, but you can see them over here, the heart, a heart, and then there's some hearts behind her. So she's not seeing the love all over around her and the beautiful wisteria flowers that are surrounding her and the beautiful bluebird that just wants her to open her eyes and be lucky. She's not doing it. She'd rather have that blindfold on and feel her way through the hallway than to listen to what is coming towards them, him or her. It doesn't matter. There's no female, male, whatever. There's something coming forward that someone does not want to face, and you have to face it. Uh, that is a must. You have to really face that. Now, it's interesting because, okay, that's it. The Knight of Cups come out with her, and he is playing 3D chess or 4D chess. Idealistic, charming, artistic, graceful, lackful, diplomatic, medi- mediator, and negotiator. The King of Cups represents romance, creativity, and beauty. This card is a sign that you may be moving forward with a creative project you love intuitively felt compelled to manifest. Now, this is the reverse meaning because this card was in reverse. It come in like this. Disappointment, tantrums, moodiness, turmoil, avoid conflict, vanity. This is what I was talking about the ego, vanity. I'm so beautiful. Nobody's as pretty as me. Blah, 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 blah. That's vanity. Uh, get off the vanity high horse and come down to everybody's level because yeah, you ain't that in a bucket of chicken. Okay, we have to be noble. We have to release things. We have to not write everything into it and forgive. Don't be too passive and don't be influenced by others. There is a risk that you may be misled, so it's important to consult an impartial person. Make sure that you are not deceived or being taken advantage of. The card encourages the asker to take a step back and find a way to release the heavy emotions that are carrying them. They are invited to take a deeper look of their needs and feelings before jumping to conclusions. Take a deeper look at your situation. That's what's on this. He's playing 3D chess with all the magic, and she doesn't want to come out from behind the blindfold. That was a perfect card to come up with that. You know, we can live life thinking that our desires and just have these amazing desires of Ferraris and huge houses and da 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 da. But there's a lot of people that just want to be comfortable and have a little house, little yard, and just be happy. What's wrong with that? So we've got a lot of stuff going on. People are thinking, they're pushing thoughts around, and they're breaking into bloom. And it is time for liberation and understanding. We have different perceptions. We have to kind of reel it in and listen to other perceptions about it and think about what we're doing. Now, the next card we got from the Enchanted Oracle is 44, and it's Strength. And I love that one. She's reaching for those leaves, those beautiful leaves, while holding on to the earth and trying to do her everything. And 44 is a master number, so it doubles in meaning. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting task is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nor that nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connections becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and drive in the magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and resilience on a higher power working through you. All is possible. You can do anything now. Uh, she's really showing you. And I always say it reminds me of the woman that her child got stuck under a Volkswagen and she lifted it to get him out. Our adrenaline can pump so hard and be so strong when we need it to be. Just don't even think about it. Just, go for it. And then with the 44, I'm drinking a lot because I'm taking this medicine that dries the hell out of my mouth. Okay. 44, yeah, the Queen of Wands. Oh, good, she wasn't reversed. There she is. Oh, she was reversed. I think we got her a few nights ago too. Now, the Queen of Wands. That's a beautiful card. She's leading the cows and the bulls back to wherever. But it was reversed. So what's our message for the 44, the strength? We're going to need some strength for something. I think this is going to tell you what we're going to need strength for. Demanding, vengeful, low confidence, jealous, selfishness, temperamental, and bully. The Queen of Wands reversed can signify the asker is experiencing low self-esteem and self-belief. They have been hiding physical and emotional isolation themselves from others. Nervousness and inflexibility can all interfere with your plans. You are unreasonably great. Beware of sticking your nose in other people's business. Don't try to face your values on others. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You gotta be really careful with these cards coming out the way. This is strength, and this is a warning. It's vain. It's be careful. Something's gonna be happening. So and she's looking that way, like she's trying to grab something. They look like feathers, but there's something else there that she wants to help, which doesn't surprise me. Okay, now we got another 11, another master number, and balancing act. And it's not reversed. Look at that. You are calm within, no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the momentum. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balance, a balanced, focused, and level path. That's kind of interesting because remember this came before it, strength. And the Knight of Cups was upside down. But then we have balance. But this one's uneasy. It's uneven. The balance card, and this was the clarifier, you're trying to get balanced, but it's uneven. So we might want to look at some information about the balance and the Queen of Wands. It restores equilibrium too. So, okay, now, we got a number 14, and it's reversed. And it's ride the wave. But look how the dolphins are when it's upside down. It looks like they're just flipping in the water like crazy. Ride the wave. Right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned, and you can put your suffering and surfing kills to the rest. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forever. People and circumstances have come out of the one, and of the ocean, potential and possibility, to take shape in a wave of speculatory activities. Known that Know that you're definitely on the right path. I had that feeling. I was thinking of just being today. I was laying out in the sun, and I just felt like I felt so relaxed, and I can see why this is upside down too, because with that we got the Three of Wands, and this is the divine message. The three, the father, mother, and son, and it's not upside down. Momentum, confidence, expansion, growth, foresight, looking ahead. The meaning of the Three of Wands suggests that everything around you plans is going so smoothly because you have taken the time to plan your future and are taking steps to turn your plans into action. The Three of Wands can indicate that you are in control and have a strong position, just like the character that ever overlooks sits calmly and strong in the card. Oh, so dry. The Three of Wands is one of the main cards that represents foresight and vision. Oh, good. So Actually, that was really good because your vision and your foresight. Let's put it here. He's looking in the water over here, and the fish are jumping out of the water over here. So this is like a water earth scenario. This is earth and water, air, and this is water. Okay, now we had, yeah, this is Dreams of Gaia decided it wanted to scream and come out. So, and I figured that because it was a 17, which is journey, and that's an 8 infinity, but it is a 17 because we are on a journey. We've been on a journey since, I don't know, remember when, 2012. I heard it started in 2000, and I heard it started in 1999. And I don't know how true that is because I didn't start until like 2012. So this is experience, character, the past, cause and effects, consequences, conditioning, environmental, external influence, and providence. Um, you are created by your experiences. Your character is shaped by your past. How does your past influence you? Are you reliving the past in the present? Similar over the good and makes peace with the bad. Choose quality experience. Act with reason and purpose and involvement in unwanted conflict. Create happy memories. Lean from your journey. Learn from your journey. Don't make the truths a prison. This day is yours to shape. Yeah, I completely believe that, and I completely agree with that because we are on a journey. It's ride the waves, strength. You have to have slow down. You have to have strength to do what we're doing, going in on our journey. Now, there was a card that actually there was two cards that came out with that. And oh, okay. We got the King of Cups with the Journey card. And this is understanding. Follow your emotions, but don't feel you have to explain your feelings. Trust that you are right. Fairness, empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and honor. Yeah, this king is got integrity. He's integrity. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go take a nap after this. Maybe the sun drained me. He's got integrity and he knows what he's doing. The king came out with the journey card. So basically, you're old enough to go on your own journey and you want to have like the king attitude, king or queen, whichever you want to be. But that's telling me you need to have that attitude because you're being pushed around from somebody. There's some pushy and hourglasses in here and time's almost out. Are you going to let it keep happening or are you going to take control of your life? That's what I'd say. Okay. The next card that came out with that was the King of Wands, which was interesting because it wanted to come out and play with the Journey card. And it's reversed. Forceful, domineering, tyrants, vicious, powerless, ineffective, weak leader. The King of Wands reversed can indicate that the asker has been put in a leadership position or has spearheaded a project, but is experiencing imposed syndrome. They are feeling unworthy to and may, lead and may be doubling their capabilities and strength. You need to maintain your position and not take action that you know you should not take. You also need to consider whether you have been overly authoritized and insensitive toward others. Uh, Sometimes it's hard to face this, and the journey card shows you that it's a butterfly, and then there's a bunny and a dragonfly, and it's journey. He's trying to figure out which way he wants to go. He can either go positive or negative. Negative's the black, positive's the light. And he's trying to come up with a very big decision. And the another card, a final topper, because it flowed out, was the Nine of Swords. Okay. Fear, anxiety, negativity, breaking point, despair, nightmares, isolation. The Nine of Swords presents anxiety, worry, and intimidation, and limiting beliefs. The asker may be experiencing sleepless nights and a situation or which he in itself period of depression. The Nine of Swords reveals that we have the power to make a change in our mindset. They're also asking and encouraging to reach out for the support and the root cause of their feelings. The situation is not as bad as it appears, and things will soon improve. Yeah, gosh, I can't wait. That is helpful right there because yeah, she's crying right now because she's just not seeing good out there. She's not feeling it. But maybe she needed to cry a little bit. Maybe she needs to think about what she's doing and contemplate on what she's doing, because the journey card was really significant in that. And yeah, that's all I have in there. So that was the definite really good yeah. Okay. Now, we got two cards for the star seeds. We got a visitor today too. And we got jump in, Andromeda, energy, adventure, say yes to change. Energy, adventure, say yes to change. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that Andromedites, star seeds, are a group of beings who love their freedom, very adaptable. They have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm, the chaos of, to swim with the flow, the find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card can here to encourage you to do that same thing. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you, and your purpose guided to jump in. Man, I just lost myself. I think I went somewhere. It's just like, ah. Okay, don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right in. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap Leap, you'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth rarely is. However, it's the ruler of the seas that teaches us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any ocean or storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventure, to embrace your own ability and find a way to be the calm in the storm. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to be an Earth hero. You came to Earth to truly live. Now take a good run and you'll leap. How can you be more adventurous now? How are you being called to jump right in and off the leap? Uh, that is something to think about. Where are we going to jump to? Where are we going to lead? Who's going to follow? A lot of things coming up in the reflection part of it, which I am releasing everything from the past. I mean, literally. I mean, I talk about happy things from the past, but anything negative, unless it's like a learning experience, I'll think back and say, oh my God, I'm doing it again. So yeah, there is sometimes where you have to peek back in the past through time manipulation. But yeah, I think I've got enough time. So we'll see. And we've got Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study higher learning. Earth School is where we're going after this, after Earth School. We're leaving Earth School. We're going to go to the 4D planet, 5D. I'm thinking 5D. Life lessons, soul growth, study higher learning. Planet Earth is a great intuition for the soul, and life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around depending our experience of them. As we make our way through the spiral of life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remembering the Earth is a planet of polarity. Help with this understanding each year, the study deepens more and more. If you pull this card while you're going through a difficult time, you're being promoted to remember that your soul came here to grow and learn. Try not to look at difficulty times as getting it wrong. Instead, see something as an opportunity for soul growth. If you can't find a way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the same as the whole. Pulling this card can also mean that you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This could be, huh, that was weird. I've been like drifting with these last couple cards. It's just like it's like I'm talking and I can hear myself talking, but it feels like I'm like somewhere else. Can't explain it. That's why I'm kind of stopping here and there and just listening and thinking, what the hell's going on? How are you being called to grow or learn? Maybe that's what I was thinking about. Okay, well, that's over with because that kind of mesmerized me. Okay, now we have the future card. Okay, we got two more cards, but it wants me to read the Human Spirit Oracle first, and it's a two. And today was, I said Tuesday, but it was Wandering Wednesday because I'm wondering what the hell happened to Tuesday. Yeah, and today is the 16th. Okay, I did get the number right. I just said Talk Tuesday, and it's actually Wonderful Wednesday. But you know what? Toth came to visit Wonderful Wednesday from Toth Tuesday. That sounds better. Okay, we've got that. Now, number two, am I blue? Am I blue? Hey, you turn that frown upside down with all the fear tactics that are going on in the world today. It is easy to get caught up in sorrow and worry. It is understandable that every low, and again, we give out our emotions. We cry, feel sad, and get scared, and even isolate ourselves from our friends and loved ones. We are asking you to note, not wallow or get stuck in these feelings. Mental health is a part of self care, and nurturing yourself is exactly what you need to the moment recognize when you have spent too much. Long in the deep blue, and if you feel like you are drowning in sorrow, please seek a life support preserver. There is no shame in this game, and it is okay to not be able to eat. Okay. There is There is no shame in your game, and it is okay not to be okay. There is such a stigma attached to mental health and wellness. Do not let our pride get in the way of self-care. And act of self-kindness is sometimes all we need to chase our blues away. I'll tell you, I've been drifting. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm drifting. I'm probably slow right now. I'm drifting in and out. I've been seeing a lot of things. If I stare too long at something, you know how we always say when you stare, it gets weird. When I stare, it's like I'm in another world. Like I'm not in this body, this avatar. And I've seen so many people in these dreams that I don't recognize. Okay, our special guest for Talk Tuesday and Wonderful Wednesday was Thoth, Divine Magic. The teacher awakens, the student become the masters. Look at that beautiful picture. Woo! The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. Thoth is the ancient Egyptian ibis-headed god of writing, divine magic, and the moon, acknowledging at the sacred scribe who created writing. He was considered to be the manifester of the Egyptian universe. It is said that he was with the privacy and acknowledge it. Universe, it is said he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, Many of them didn't obey. The spiritual law which brought a cataclysmic end to their civilization. In the Western magical community, Thoth is seen as an all-powerful spiritual guide who can help us understand the energy of magic and the power of our will. He is the mastermind behind the Hermetic text, and the ancient Greeks knew him as Hermes Trismegistus. Yeah, that doesn't even sound good. And the Romans as Mercury. When you feel called to the master, it's because divine magic is unfolding in your world, and you are ready to write the story of your life. The powers of heaven and earth are uniting at this time, putting the power of creation into your hands. However, you seek on, will you? You are a vortex of manifestation. All of the lessons of the past have given you a better understanding of what will be the best for your highest good and truth. You are a magical being who deserves to have a financial life, believed in who you are, and call in all you need and more. You are no longer the student, you are the teacher. Take everything you have learned and put it to use. Your life will never feel complete or fulfilled until you share what you have experienced during this incarnation. There are lessons to be learned from the events of the poor life, that which lessons to be relevant from the events of your life that will be great gifts to those who receive them. Take the time to create a plan of action and put down the writing, what you intend to do, so that the universe can be bare. I love this card, but I'm telling you, I am really floating around in different dimensions. I can feel that stuff. Okay, that's the end of it for today. I need to go meditate. I might go sit in the sun again. Um, I am experiencing a lot of things that I don't understand yet. It's right now when I was reading and thinking about that what I just read, it was like I was in going into another reality, and I'd stop reading and then I kind of be like dizzy, like, and then come back into that. So something's going on, and I'm gonna go meditate on it. But this was a really good reading for Toth Tuesday and Wonderful Wednesday, and Toth even showed up. So yeah, days are confusing, nights are amusing, and I'm trying to do everything right that I can when I'm awake in 3D. Unless we've actually we're in 4D. We don't know yet. I don't know yet, but maybe they'll tell me sooner or later. Okay. I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.